There is a truth I've carried with me throughout my life, one I learned not in a classroom or a book, but at a table, the long, rectangular table in my grandmother's home. Every Sunday of my teenage years, like clockwork, my family would gather there for lunch. It was more than a meal, it was a ritual of connection, a sacred ceremony of stories, smells, laughter, and love. What earned in those moments is something I wish everyone today could experience: the immense value of honoring the elderly, listening to their life stories, and cherishing time with family. My grandmother always sat at the head of the table, not just by tradition but by right. She had earned that seat through years of wisdom, labor, and sacrifice. She would serve generous portions of food with a firm and loving hand. "You look very thin. Eat more," she'd insist, piling our plates high with stews, roasted meats, fresh vegetables, and soft breads. Her food didn't just feed our stomachs, it nourished our souls. The smell of garlic, onions, and herbs filled the air like an embrace. And even today, that scent can transport me back to those precious Sundays. But it wasn't just the food that stayed with me. It was what happened between the bites, the conversations, the laughter, and especially the moments when my grandmother shared pieces of her life. From her seat at the head of the table, she would speak of her childhood, of love and loss, of war and peace, of courage and patience. Her stories weren't always grand, but they were always meaningful. Through them, she taught us how to live, how to endure, and how to love. We all listened. We didn't interrupt. There were no smartphones, no distractions, only the sound of her voice and our deep respect. We knew even then that what she offered was more valuable than anything we could learn elsewhere. She didn't preach, she shared. And in doing so, she gave us more than memories, she gave us wisdom. I often wonder what today's younger generations are missing without this kind of experience. Many families no longer gather regularly. Lives have become fast paced, and connections, though seemingly constant through technology, often lack depth. Grandparents are sometimes viewed as outdated or burdensome, their stories seen as irrelevant to modern life. But in pushing aside the voices of our elders, we lose more than their stories. We lose a sense of who we are and where we come from. The elderly carry within them entire libraries of human experience. They are witnesses to the changing world, to the resilience of the human spirit, to love that spans decades, and to grief that teaches endurance. When we listen to them, we gain not just knowledge but perspective. We learn patience, humility, and gratitude. We begin to understand that life isn't just about moving forward, it's also about looking back and embracing the roots that ground us. I wish every young person today could sit at a table like the one I knew. I wish they could hear the soft strength in a grandmother's voice, taste the love cooked into every bite of her food, and feel the warmth of being part of something larger than themselves. Most of all, I wish they could understand that the respect and care we show our elders reflect the kind of society we are building for ourselves. If I could teach one lesson, it would be this: never underestimate the power of presence, of listening, of gathering. Make space for the elders in your life. Ask them questions. Thank them. Let them know they matter. Because in doing so, you don't just honor them, you elevate your own life with meaning, connection, and a sense of continuity that only love across generations can bring. I would love to hear from you. Do you have any lessons or stories you'd like to share in the comments?